The moment Qui-Gon Jinn's boots touched the soil of Bryn, a wave of sensation, not just of the planet's atmosphere, but of its very history, washed over him. It wasn't a vision, not precisely, but a profound resonance in the Force. He felt the deep, slow pulse of ancient root systems, the patient, unyielding climb of mountains, the whisper of winds that had carried stories for millennia. Yet, beneath this timeless current, he also perceived a raw, grating discord. The hungry hum of excavators, the metallic scent of ore processing, the tremor of heavy machinery digging deep into the planet's crust. Bryn was a world torn, not by external invaders, but by a schism within its own soul. This inner conflict manifested in the tension between its people. On one side, the Gaian priestess Alara and her followers, who revered Bryn's natural splendor, seeing the planet itself as a living, sacred entity. On the other, the industrial clans, driven by a need for resources, for progress, for a future built on technological advancement. Qui-Gon had been called to mediate, but he knew instinctively that this was not a simple diplomatic mission. He wasn't here to negotiate land treaties. He was here to mend a fundamental spiritual wound. He sought out Alara, finding her amidst a grove of towering bioluminescent trees, their branches laden with glowing flora. Her face, etched with worry, reflected the planet's suffering. She spoke of the desecration, the relentless encroachment, the pain of the Earth itself. And as she spoke, Qui-Gon felt it too, the planet's silent scream. The Force on Bryn wasn't just around them, it was in them, a palpable, aching presence. He felt the ancient living rock shudder with each industrial blast, the delicate network of underground rivers weep as their waters were diverted. This wasn't merely empathy, it was a direct, profound connection, as if Bryn's turmoil was his own body in agony. Qui-Gon didn't offer immediate platitudes or quick solutions. Instead, he spent days walking the land, from the pristine, untouched forests to the burgeoning industrial zones. He didn't just observe, he listened with his entire being, letting the Force guide him through the planet's memories. He felt the deep spiritual roots of Alara's people, their reverence for the life-giving soil and the sky. But he also felt the driving hope of the industrialists, their ambition to create a better life, to overcome scarcity, to build a future for their children. He understood that both factions, in their own ways, sought well-being, but their paths had diverged so dramatically they had forgotten their shared origin. His discussions with Alara were not about right or wrong, but about understanding. He helped her perceive not just the destruction wrought by the industrialists, but also the potential for creation that lay within their drive. He spoke of the Force's boundless capacity for adaptation, for growth, for finding new expressions of life even in altered landscapes. He gently urged her to look beyond the immediate damage and to sense the deeper current, the planet's own resilience, its yearning not just to survive, but to thrive in a new balance. "The Force is not static, priestess," Qui-Gon had told her, his voice a steady, calming current. "It flows, it changes, it adapts. Bryn yearns for balance, yes, but balance does not mean stagnation. It means a harmony where all elements, even the seemingly disparate, can coexist and contribute." Through Qui-Gon's unique perception, Alara began to see a different path. He didn't preach compromise. He helped her feel the planet's inherent desire for a new equilibrium. The solution he presented wasn't a rigid edict, but a seed of an idea born from his deep connection to the living force of Bryn. It involved not merely setting aside protected zones, but integrating the industrial process into the planet's natural rhythms. He proposed a system where resource extraction was tied to a cycle of planetary regeneration, where industrial waste was repurposed to nourish specific bioremediation projects, and where the spiritual reverence for the planet became a guiding principle for all development, not just a barrier against it. It was a vision of industry in harmony, of progress with a soul. The industrial leaders, initially skeptical of a Jedi's involvement in their planetary affairs, were swayed not by Qui-Gon's power, but by the undeniable logic and wisdom of his proposal, a wisdom that promised sustainability and prosperity. Alara, transformed by her deeper understanding of the Force's flow, became the bridge, interpreting the ancient wisdom for the modern need. Qui-Gon's time on Bryn was a powerful testament to his philosophy. His belief in the living Force wasn't some abstract spiritual ideal confined to contemplation. It was a practical, potent tool for diplomacy, for healing, for mending the profound rifts that could tear a world apart. He didn't just mediate a conflict between factions. He helped a planet find its lost harmony, aligning its inhabitants with its own deep, ancient pulse. He showed that true understanding, born from a profound connection to the Force, could heal not just individuals, but entire cultures and their relationship with the very environment that sustained them. His unique ability to feel the history, the suffering, and the potential of a world allowed him to guide Bryn toward a future where both tradition and progress could breathe as one. What do you think of Qui-Gon's unique approach to the Force? Have you ever felt a deep connection to a place as if it were telling you its story? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this glimpse into the wisdom of Qui-Gon Jinn, please like and subscribe for more explorations into the galaxy far, far away.